You gonna pop a
Yep,
fade.
yep, yep.
It's still.
That's a
All right,
good
then, hold on.
pass. Oh,
YouTube, what's good and what's bad with all my good people out there and all my bad people out there. Look, this video is gonna be a little quick, but y'all see what it's about, man. This is my potentially, as y'all can hear, I'm kind of sick. My potential 7-4 stopper. Look, I don't know if I'm gonna be successful with it or what, but we'll see. I've yet to. I think I played against like 1-7-4 so far, but we'll see. But anyway, man, this is also going to be my submission for the season 2 community build. So if y'all could, man, go ahead and just like the video. Make sure that you subscribed as well. But I'm going to show y'all how I made the build and possibly some things that I may have done different. Even though I'm really enjoying the build, it's super athletic. I can guard the perimeter like crazy, like it's really easy. I mean, obviously I wouldn't necessarily call this build a lock, but at the same time, you can guard 1 through 5 as long as you know what you're doing. So we got that going for us. But look, let's get into the build. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I probably already said that, but we definitely growing. We just passed 500 subs. Obviously we headed to 1K, so tap in with your boy and let's get it. All right, so here we have it. We are in the builder. Obviously you got to create your own. Hopefully this build would be to the right of the screen whenever they add the community builds for season 2, but first name last name obviously doesn't matter. I make all of my players left-handed, and the preferred jersey number, since we're trying to play kind of like Amin Thompson, who, you know, he's a very good defender, super athletic. Obviously he can work on his shooting. But you know, he can finish and he can guard a lot of different positions. Obviously he's very handsy on defense, you know, things of that nature. So that's just what I modeled the player after. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is like a straight up for sure, you know, down to the bare bones Amin Thompson build. But that's just what I wanted to do and put my spin on it. So we're gonna go small forward, 6'9". The weight is gonna be 211, and then the wingspan, we're gonna make the wingspan 7'3". All right, this is the max wingspan possible, 6 inches up. And so with the wingspan and the weight, obviously that changes a lot about the build in terms of the agility. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through this really fast. The attributes, I mean, obviously close shot is a 73. We're not too concerned with that. And then for the layup, I actually went to a 65. Now with 5 cap breakers, if you made this build, once you get 5 cap breakers, if you want to, you can actually increase this to a 78. So that actually gets you a little bit better. Badges, you actually get, you know, you can get the physical finisher and layup mix master at 75. But until then, you know, you just rocking out with a 65 if you even choose to upgrade this. Because me, on mine, my layup is not even upgraded right now, and I really don't have a tough time finishing at the rim. I do have my layup meter on if I do get put in layups, and most of the time I'm just dunking the ball anyway, so not doing too many layups. So for the drive and dunk, as you can see, I'm going up by 5s. If you hold X and hit R1 L1, you can go up and down in increments of 5. So maybe that's something y'all didn't know. But anyway, drive and dunk at 85 to start. For me, I put cap breakers on my drive and dunk to get it up to high 80s. I think mine might be at at 89, something like that. I can't remember right now, but I have to look at the build. But I put the driving dunk at 85 and use some cap breakers on that as well. Standing dunk 65 just for certain animations, certain dunk packages rather, and the standing dunk animations that you actually get at 65, which I actually like those. I think is like super consistent. I mean, 45 is good enough, but sometimes I like standing dunk, and I like post control. I try to put standing dunk and post control on almost every build I make. If I don't, I'm usually like sick about it, but I just make do. But it just gives me a different way to be able to score using post control and standing dunk. And so the post control on this build is a 70, and then you can also use cap breakers on that to make it grow up. It can go up a lot more. I think maybe about 13 to 15 points if you use cap breakers on your post control. All right, so here's in my opinion, the weak spot of this build, and that is the shooting. Now, the mid-range goes up to an 81, and that's just, for me, it was really just so I could be able to get the jump shot that I use. And then the three-point is even going to be lower. It's going to be at a 70. Sometimes I like to challenge myself, and this is something that, if you wanted to make this build, you can change it. You could do it differently than I did, but I don't have a super hard time shooting. I've been trying to figure it out. Like I said, I like challenges. I like to be able to test myself to see what I can shoot with. Like, what's the lowest attribute that I can shoot with. Currently, this is I think I got like 6 builds. This is the lowest shooting attribute on any of my builds. And whenever I get more cap breakers, I will increase the three-point shooting just to, be able to make it more consistent, because I don't shoot great on this build, but, I make up for it in other ways. Free throw, I'm a fan of free throw usually, but for the purposes of this build, I just went to a 74. I use Klay Thompson's free throw. To me, it's like super consistent, easy to green. It's fast, but it's easy. So I just rock out with Klay, and I know it, and I never miss free throws, even with a 74. Sorry about that. All right, so pass accuracy, I'm going 55. This is just for the bare minimum to get dimer. And honestly, like, I'm not sure if I have a clip in this video, but I was like in a game I played to like try to get some clips from earlier today. I'm grabbing boards and I'm launching it up the court with a 55. Not throwing turnovers. Obviously, the catches won't be the best from your teammates, but it gets the job done. Like, it's fine, Obviously, you can use cap breakers on that too, but I'm not doing that. So for the ball handle, we're going 70 on ball handle and speed with ball. Now, what you could do is, I'll show you here, the potential for speed with ball, the max potential is only 73. So we don't get Zach LaVine dribble style. But I think I'm running pro on this build. If not, I don't remember what dribble style I'm using. It might have just been one that they actually just like gave you, because sometimes like they'll give you certain animations whenever you first make the build. So I'm just rocking with whatever they gave me, and it's I'm not trying to combo. I'm not trying to go crazy dribbling. I'm just trying to get from point A to point B, which is the perimeter to the rim. So the 70 is fine for that. If you're looking for something more, obviously you can make this build at probably 6'8" and be able to get like the 75 speed with ball. But in the builder with using, I think it's 5 cap breakers. Yeah, I might have to look at this, because maybe I didn't put cap breakers on my driving dunk. I think I put it on my ball handle for sure, because it went from a 70 to an 80. So you can take the ball handle and go from 70 to 80. And that's, it works out really good. Me, I've been just using Vince Carter's step back a lot, and then maybe a couple of other moves. But I'm not trying to do nothing too crazy on this build. If I see I can't score, I'm passing it. If I can't score quickly, I'm passing the ball. But on to the defense, man, the crown jewel of this build. Interior, we're going 82, and this is just to be able to get you know, the interior badges that we need, the paint patroller, post lock. I think post lockdown is gonna be on silver with this. The perimeter defense, we're going 90, maxing that bad boy out. Obviously, it's really, really good. If you ended up making this build, you'll see like with the whenever I upgrade the speed and agility, just to be able to see and just like move around on the court like it's like I don't have a problem like at all. And obviously, you know, with where I have the speed and agility, you can actually increase it a little bit more. For the steel, we're going 85, and this is just to be able to get gold interceptor. But obviously, to be honest, I don't even have it upgraded all the way just yet. I only have it on 73 right now, and that's just silver interceptor. But honestly, like I'm able to play lanes like really, really good. So no issue here. And I think obviously whenever I finally upgrade it to 85, it'll be even better. So the block, we're going 88, and we're doing this for high flying denier on gold. As you'll see once I upgrade the vert. And obviously I just want to be able to get a lot of blocks, as you can see in some of the clips where I'm getting blocks, and I just want to be able to get chased down, like just be a defensive menace. So and obviously it's going to help with the perimeter contest on 7-4s or 7-footers, 7-1s, whatever. People that's trying to shoot on the perimeter, high vert, high block, high perimeter defense. Obviously that was like my plan and my goal for making this build. For offensive rebounding, this is not high at all right now. We're going 50, and then we're going 75 for the defensive rebound. And I do plan on putting cap breakers on defensive rebound, not so much offensive. Unless I just get, you know, if I ended up with all 28 cap breakers, I might do that for this build, but we'll see. But even with the 75 rebound, like I'm down there grabbing boards. This build is kind of a triple double, kind of a triple double threat for sure. You can probably go in random rec, take this build in random rec, and grab a lot of boards. If it ends up putting you at power forward, which obviously that could happen, so we'll see. All right, so for the physicals, this build is we're going 83. We're maxing out the speed, but the agility won't quite be maxed out. We're going 79, but again, you can just use cap breakers to increase the rest of the agility, make them move just a little bit faster on the perimeter. Like I said, this build moves very good. Like I have no issues at all keeping up with whoever's in front of me. So the strength, I didn't want to go super high strength, which is why, you know, the build is 211. But at the same time, like again, I'm not having any issues with strength. Obviously this is for the post lockdown on silver, along with the 82 interior, like I was speaking about earlier. And for the vert, we just gonna go 87 here, and that isn't to necessarily get us anything, but I just like having high vert on my builds. It helps with rebounds, it helps with block, and obviously if I increase the dunk via cap breakers, then, you know, I just got a lot to work with. So you know, hit continue. The build comes out as a two-way. Always got shades of OG Anunoby. I like that, but it's got two-way high flying wing runner. And I think that possibly the build name might change as I add cap breakers to it, but we'll see. And I don't know if I regret it right now or not, but I went defense specialization on this build. I'm gonna have to grind it after I finish the shooting one, so we'll see. But this is the build, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Remember to like this video, sub up, and catch y'all in the next one. 2K, thank y'all for watching this, and I hope that y'all select this build for the community build for season 2, or maybe, hey, in the future for seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. So all right, later.